So I'm already in my classwork section for my GCSE group, and I've started creating the different sections for my course. At the moment I'm working on my Python one, and I've added 2 files. So to add another file, you can select as many as you want, and you can just drag and drop them on. Now you'll notice these 2 have been numbered. So I'm going to click on here, edit display name, and I'm going to call this number 3. Just helps the students when they're accessing it. You can add lots of different types of resources. You can add assignments in there, you can add class notebook pages, or you can add links. So I'm going to just add a link to the actual Python page. So I'm going to copy the address, come back into Teams, go on link, Control V to paste. And I want this maybe just to say the Python got useful tutorials on it. You can have the thumbnail on there if you want, or just have a little picture of a link, whichever suits you best. And then I'm going to attach that on there, so they've now got access to that. As soon as I've added all of my resources and I'm happy with it, I can click publish, and you can change, later on you can come along and you can delete any of the resources. You can't unpublish it when it's been published. Now at the moment they say that you can, it isn't possible to copy this into another class notebook page, but it is something that they are working on. Now if I just show you one that's a little bit more complete on here. So this is the one that I've been working on for my year 11 group. So into Classwork here. So if I click on here, so you can see like I've got my PowerPoints in there all numbered. There you've got their exam questions, and then they've got links that I created to their to forms. And then I have a link here as well for one of the surveys that they did. So there's lots of different things that you can add, and it just means that it's much easier for the students to access things. So you can see there I've got my forms, quizzes. One more thing on there is if you are setting an assignment, you can actually, so let's say I've come to the end of a unit, I can actually select the module that is attached to, and it just means that they can access the results and the assessment in there. And it just, the idea is that it just makes it much easier for students to actually access their work in just a really easy to use format. Also, you can kind of curate it a bit better than you would have been able to do in files. It just makes things a lot easier. You can reorder things so they can keep them together.